Hello everyone and welcome back once again to Decisive Campaigns Ardennes Offensive. I'm here once again with another bonus episode brought to you by my Patreon supporters. Now, there are a few things that I might be able to do. So, well, seeing as how that's full stuff, can't really do anything with it. I'm not gonna move up here. They've blocked that quite well. These guys can pretty much just never get out either. I'm not sure what that is. How dug in are these? A lot. What might be worth it is to try and get in here. Cut them off through that way. My main concern here is that I actually have quite a few places which are open terrain and the AI has quite a bit of firepower. I don't want them to cut me off here, although they could just as well move up. I know these Panzerjäger, they're not particularly powerful like that, but I do want to move. The Führerbegleiter Brigade further up too. I lost 3 to something similar. The thing is, though, I kind of want to clear this out as well, so I also don't want these to escape. So I guess plugging the gap like that can be reasonable. Alright, so I mainly destroyed a bunch of trucks. And 70 men. In that sense, it's not super amazing, but it might actually hold them down for a little bit. And I'm actually moving them back so I can get them up on the road. Okay, not bad. Just some free hits. And let's see if they couldn't kill it, but I got another few things. And let's get those moving too. So they're also some of these. Basically, this part is now getting to be a bit of a battle of attrition. It's not that I can bypass it. One of the things that is interesting though is if I somehow make it through to here and here, there's a possibility of cutting some of those forces off, but it's a tricky situation currently. So I wouldn't necessarily say that we make it. That one's still in build-up, huh? Now I'm thinking about it, 395th is all up here. Whereas 5th Fallschirm should be going down. At least currently. Not that the Grive team is going to help that much, but in a sense this could be an encirclement of these forces. Potentially. So this is a reasonable road, which I do own now. Oh, come on. I keep making these misclicks. That's super annoying. Let's just pretend they get lost. I'm keeping these behind the lines. 12th SS is all the way up here. You're definitely in the wrong place. Alright, I'll keep the 18th Volksgrenadier in large part at La Glace for now. And also at Stoumont. They're doing marginally well, but they're gonna have a tough time moving up any road. Alright, let's keep those Piper units moving over here. And let's also move the Leibstandarte units. You're also on build up. Which cards do I still have? Want to work my way to another supply card, but let's just go for one replacement card here. They're not that likely to attack, but it does prevent them from moving too far. Pretty much just stuck here by the 9th Infantry, which also has a convenient amount of tanks. Did I move everything up? Here, not necessarily. Again, this stuff gets a bit weird, but I guess the game feels like it's not under my control, so there is that. Well, I'm ready to ship it to the other side, but let's take a look at the stats. So enemy numbers apparently still going down despite their additional reinforcements. I find that to be a bit odd, but you don't hear me complaining. They're heavily outnumbered in guns, also in heavy flak, infantry, light flak. Now also in motorized tanks, they're down. That's all I needed to know. Number of tank differences was huge, but now not so much. So we're fighting on equal footing here, which favors me, as human players are better than AIs. At least the game would be fun if the AI was always better than the player. Basically, you'd never win. That'd be quite something. And nobody likes unwinnable games. That'd be a bit sad, really. It's just a game where you always lose. I guess the only way to win the game at that point is not to play. Which is an entirely different discussion in its own right. It's kind of like with tic-tac-toe. Because if both players know how to play tic-tac-toe, or even if one player knows how to play tic-tac-toe, then the player going first can never lose. And the best thing the second player can do is a tie. And so basically player 2 can never win in tic-tac-toe if both players know what they're doing. So it's a very silly game at that. But I think if the AI is good enough, that's not even happening then. Uh-oh, what's that? They got more troops? Man. Let's say it's gonna be an evening turn now. So the weather is still not gonna be too amazing. I probably won't see anything once again. I don't think that's 18, but they just lost 2 M10s. That's not too beneficial for me, but at least I held them off. Second time, so they put a pretty weak attack first. This time they lost 3 and a Greyhound from my it's not my half track. Severely weakened now. These guys trying to break out again, losing all their rear area units this time. It must have been that artillery. Interesting, they're moving up there. They couldn't take my pioneers, huh? It's a weak unit too. That's some serious attack. But they keep getting air supply all the time. These guys can't get out. They're pretty much stuck. I lost 60. It's a 2-to-1 ratio for very weak units, but I'm happy they held, because if they lose, that would have been quite a disaster. Really need to start clearing out that road soon too, as they're all moving up. Yeah, I guess they just ran into that. They only have some trucks there now. I don't imagine that after moving they'll attack. And their attack will be fairly weak. Interesting, they try to attack the town, which was a serious mistake. They lost almost their entire unit got wiped out there. And this is during the day. I find that very surprising. Jeez, the AI is just blasting. Now with blasting, I mean blasting their own troops. What's this? The Eastern Front? Jeez. Whatever reinforcements they got, they just got slaughtered. Just thrown into the cauldron for whatever reason. Again, just crushed. Like, I know I'm not advancing as much as I'd want to. But like, just seeing this tank unit just getting demolished by whatever I had there, which is insane. I'm sure I might be losing in some parts too, but oh boy, this might be different. Ooh, I don't like that. What did they have? A lot of engineers. I don't even know where this is. Saint Hubert? I see. This entire area they got behind me is still one big mess up. What was that? ND? First ND? I don't even know what British/American unit that could be. First ND. Seems like they decided to attack. There's a second unit there. There's no way I can hold them with just that. Okay, I lost more here, but that makes a lot of sense, as they just decided to run AD 108 130 tanks down this road. Does go for show what your units can do. I mean, if it doesn't have infantry support, it makes sense that I'd have a hard time killing them. But even then, they did hold them. They didn't give ground against 130 tanks. I'm not necessarily sure whether I like trading 40 men for 2 tanks, but I actually do think that this turn went exceptionally well. That was extraordinary, I have to say. If I were to look at the state of what's been achieved so far, if I were the Axis commander, I guess von Rundstedt, would be under okay west. I would have to check. I think it's from Rundstedt. I'm sure they've got another 2 divisions or whatever. 257. If we look at Axis losses in terms of points, because going through this is insane. 11,626, and for the Americans, it's 63,822. Pretty much a 6-to-1 ratio. Oh, 106 went down, but I couldn't see it here. We got some more reinforcements there. Although with this is only Feldersatz. Oof, suddenly got this huge sun in my eyes. Let's again start here. And do I have a recon unit? No. One thing that I can do though is use my rear elements. Do dare say. I'm not. Well, so they left Sedan empty. I guess so much for crossing the Meuse, which this technically is. Given that, I mean, we know they had 3rd Armored in here somewhere. Well, I was bound to lose some units somewhere at some point. Not sure whether it's a roadblock unit or not. At this point then, I need to pray that they won't get in there. At the moment, as I only have these guys there at the moment. Not even on the actual hex, but not sure why I cannot click it. I'm supposed to be able to do something about that. It's very weird. I can do it here. Maybe because it's strategic supply base? Well, the Allies have plenty of strategic supply bases, I would say. They do have that as supply source. The thing about this is that they'll be trying to retreat. Nothing is going to give them supplies. They're just trying to walk back. Not particularly hung up on moving. Again, they already decided that it's better to move through this way. This road is completely clogged. Even this part. Let's see if they're... There's some other stuff. I have to retreat there. Given that they have some new units which are British. I was gonna check out what this was. 1st Northamptonshire Dragoons. 33rd Armored Brigade. Really? I don't remember those fighting in the Battle of the Bulge. Maybe it's like a card that the Allies can play too. Maybe if things go very bad or something, they do that. Very well could be. Once again, we see a lot of confusion going on everywhere. How did they get these behind my team is beyond me. Maybe they were stuck there? Not even sure. Whatever the unit there to, it might have been Team Adams. They also got this in between. I guess it must have moved up. They must have crossed a river. All this stuff is highly interesting. But what I'll do for the moment is I'm gonna end the video here. So I want to thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please consider leaving a like, comment, or subscribe. And I'll see you all next time. This unit is again more powerful than I thought now. Wonder if they have something in here. We're getting close to Velin, but I'm in trouble now because they have some reinforcements. Rather unfortunate, especially since I have nothing in here. One thing that I might be able to send into that area is the 19th Panzer Grenadier Regiment. It's a rough 800 troops. It's not too bad. I can also not imagine this to be empty. If 3rd Armor decides to move towards Charleville or some sort and then move up. Charleville, where's the supply base? Also strategic supply base. Like, I guess in a sense they were treated behind the Meuse. Does at least reflect the amount of points that I have now. Right, well, I'm gonna wrap things up. Thanks for watching, take care, see you next time. Bye-bye.